Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Show. The show is about conversations that matter, and we invite people from all walks of life to come and share their heart stories. They're stories of transformation and upliftment, and I'm very excited to invite another amazing person with us today. Her name is Anjali Chauhan. Welcome to the show, Anjali. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Nikki. Thank you for having me here.
Of course. Thank you so much. So let's get to it. Tell us a little bit about your background leading up to what you're doing today.
So I am a new immigrant to Canada, and I landed here last year in the month of March. And I must
congratulations.
Thank you. I am totally in love with this country, and I love Canada. I have a legal background professionally. I'm a foreign-trained lawyer. And also, recently, I completed my corporate governance professional course from the Chartered Governance Institute of Canada. So I am working in compliance field. For 1 year, I worked as a compliance administrator in a mortgage investment company, where I was taking care of all the financial, regulatory, and administrative compliance of the business corporation. In India, I was working for the federal government with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Having a legal background, I was able to contribute a lot towards the government services and helping the public at large. So I was working with judicial members and senior government officials. All my experience from India really helped me to do my work with full dedication over here in Canada, and I could use my transferable skills at the workplace, and it has been so far a very great journey for me. I've met some very nice people. I really like how the people in Canada are so helpful and so lively, full of life all the time. I really must say kudos to you. So, yes, it's a pleasure being one of them.
Excellent. Well, I'm so happy that you've made Canada your home. It is a wonderful country. And I, too, am an immigrant. I came when I was a little girl, but I've grown so much because of the wonderful experiences here. So thank you so much for sharing your background, which is very impressive, working with the federal government in India. You must have, you must have experienced some very rich experiences, and you are now bringing all that you've learned to us here, which is phenomenal. So tell me a little bit about what you're doing presently in terms of your work in the community.
Yes, so presently I got this opportunity to tie up with a group which is called Empower, and with them I am working towards empowering the other team members, and we are doing some community work. Recently we had a virtual vigil for the March of Justice for the Black community towards anti-racism. So I am also learning things like grant writing, social media content, graphic designing, and website to have a knowledge in technology with this group. Yes, so it's not limiting myself to one field. I'm exploring other areas and connecting with people in our community. Recently, we had some workshops where we understood how the federal government and provincial government work and how as a youth we can contribute to the society. So they also told us that what volunteer opportunities we have available. So I am looking forward to it. I'm still in the process of transformation and learning, and I would definitely like to add on to adding value to other people. So one of the opportunities I got was when I was working as a customer service representative at the Toronto Pearson Airport. When I came, I took a part-time job at weekends. So there I was helping the passengers who came to Canada with their problems, any sort of issues they have or anything, any query regarding where to go. And it was really nice to see how Canada is a multicultural country and how people are so helpful to each other. So that's how presently I have got my chance to contribute whatever I can. And I also try to help the newcomers who contact me on LinkedIn. So if there's anyone who needs any help to know more about Canada, I can share my experience and I can suggest them some ideas how they can connect to other people and how they can make Canada their home.
Excellent. Well, I thank you so much for what you're offering to contribute to the community. But, maybe someone listening right now may have something to offer you in terms of, what you're looking for on your personal and professional journey. So what are some of the kind of opportunities you're looking for?
Yes, definitely. That's correct. I totally agree on that. So I am presently looking to work in corporate law field with regard to compliances. In India, I was working solely in regard to insolvency, bankruptcy, and corporate law matters. I was on both the ends. I have done it. Like I have practiced as a company secretary. I'm also being a federal government employee. I was at the back end where I was taking care of all the legal documentation, scrutinizing them, all the petitions, and proofreading court orders. So I have a core background in corporate law. And as I upgraded my education here as a corporate governance professional, and I'm also working towards being a licensed lawyer in Ontario. I'm looking for opportunities in legal and compliance field where I can upgrade my skills and at the same time I can be of some value to the organization.
Okay, fantastic. And how can people locate you on social media? Where can they find you?
So I am available on LinkedIn. My name is Anjali Chauhan, Anjali Chauhan. I am also available on Facebook and Instagram. Or you can just email me at my email ID. It's anjalichauhan.canada@gmail.com.
Okay, fabulous. Anjali, thank you so much for sharing your story and all the wonderful contributions that you are making right now. And I wish you all the best. You're really a go-getter, and I really admire that about you. And I look forward to maybe, connecting with you again in some kind of project later on in the future when, we can meet on the other side of COVID-19 as it's kind of limited a lot of our movements right now. But it will come to an end, and we just have to sit tight and be patient with the process. But it's been a pleasure, and I thank you again for your time. You've been listening to the Nikki Clarke Show with our very special guest, Anjali Chauhan. Please connect with her on social media. She's a wonderful woman with so much expertise and just a great spirit to offer any organization. So thank you again, Anjali.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you so much for having me here. Have a great day.
You too. All the best. Bye for now. Stay strong and stay positive.
Thank you.